Welcome to the 50 boss. I'm not about to say that name. It is a giant Antillion. We're going to go with a Bark Bomb. I suggest a Bark Bomb, only because, especially if you're frogging for the first time, this is going to help you with damage and survival. However, interesting with this boss is that HP is really not going to help you sometimes, because it does have a kind of a one-shot mechanic that you have to be very careful of. This arena is good to look at because these brown spots on the floor are places you need to stand on, because if you don't stand on them, you're going to die with the mechanic that will show up the moment we start this fight. So we're going to go in. I'm going to be on the spot already. It's going to be doing a move that is like a quicksand on the floor, and that is like a giant debuff, liquefaction. If you're on the ground for more than 4 seconds, you are dead. It is a clear one-shot. So you want to be traveling between islands here to stay up on the fight. First move it's going to do is it's going to dive into the floor, which is sand pit. Once it goes under, we're going to travel the furthest away, which should be pretty much safe. I'm going to go kind of 4 islands away, and we'll chill until he comes back up. Make sure you're on the island. Here I've never had a problem getting hit with the last one. That would be the last one. He's gonna usually dive across the map here. So we're gonna wait and just kind of melee him. Okay, he's moving actually over here. Second mechanic is Wind Racer. So this is going to require you to actually stand on the sand kind of at the last second. You're gonna see a timer there. At the very last bit on the 3rd tick, you need to be in the sand because it protects you against the mechanic. And in. It's a knockback, and the sand actually protects you from the knockback because of that quicksand. If you're not there, you get pushed into the wall. But the wall is not going to necessarily kill you. It's going to give you, I think, a big DOT. But you definitely don't want to get hit with it too often. So now it's going to be a combination of the sandpit and the wind. So we're going to move into 4 ways. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Watching the middle here. You could do damage while it's popping up. And into the sand before the knockback in. I would say that's pretty generous, but that might be ping dependent, so just be careful there that you give yourself enough time. And from here it's literally rinse and repeat. You saw all the mechanics. It's a pretty straightforward fight in terms of what this guy does, or this girl does. And so we're going to repeat the mechanic here. It's going to dive under. Wind Rage is going to come in. Sandpit goes out. We move to the 4th one. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Now 1. So that's in the middle. I'm looking at the middle right now. That is 1 tick. That is 2 tick. I go in on the 3rd tick, and then we're good and we get it. And the game tells you that you accomplished the mechanic on that one too. So that's how you do this fight. And really, the biggest thing you have to watch out for is just not being in the sand, because again, that will kill you. If there is a countdown on the debuff, if you're in it. And if it ticks down to 0, you're dead. Dej. I got my oil on the... So that's the 50 boss. There you go. 50 boss.